I'm the Gangsta Nerd, and if you ain't never figured it out, I love Marvel Comics. Something I love just about as much is a good old fist fight. Two combatants squaring off, hands versus hands, no powers, no weapons, just technique and ability. It's something to see. And with all the great fights I've seen in Marvel, I got to wondering, who is the best? And I got to realizing, that's really difficult. Certain characters have defeats over other characters who have never beat other characters who have beat characters that beat them in the first place. I know it's confusing. It's enough to snap your mind like a chicken wishbone. So, with that in mind, I'm Walt, the most gangster nerd on YouTube, and these are the 10 best set of hands in Marvel.
Deadpool. With impressive skill, unmatched technique, and debatable mental stability, Deadpool is one of the best fighters on the earth. Known for carrying an almost limitless number of guns as well as 2 swords, it's when he finds himself in hand-to-hand combat that his true prowess comes out. A former mercenary, Deadpool is a highly trained weapon, with a mastery of various fighting styles, though due to his mental instability, he would appear to have no set discipline one moment to the next. This, however, gives him a unique advantage, as he is totally unpredictable and it's pretty much impossible to anticipate his next move. Captain America. A no-brainer for this list, Captain America has been fighting longer than some entries on the list have been alive. Thanks to the Super Soldier Serum, which enhanced his abilities and keeps him in peak physical condition, along with extensive experience and a will to win that is unparalleled in all of Marvel, Captain America is nearly impossible to beat in a straight-up fist fight. Just ask Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wolverine, or Cyclops. Black Widow. The super intimidating femme fatale is the most lethal woman on Earth. Sorry, Elektra. Trained by the Russian KGB in the Red Room Up, Black Widow is highly formidable and well-trained and perhaps the greatest spy in the history of Marvel. Capable of processing information from multiple sources extremely quickly, she is a master strategist, tactician, and field commander, able to change and adapt to the tactical situation. She is also a fierce hand-to-hand combatant. A master of boxing, aikido, judo, karate, jujitsu, ninjutsu, savante, and several versions of kung fu and kempo, she has the agility greater than an Olympic gold medalist, as well as superior balance, flexibility, and stamina. Coupled with a will that matches Steve Rogers himself, not to mention that she holds defeats over Elektra, Winter Soldier, and the Punisher, she's one of the most impressive sets of hands in Marvel. Iron Fist. This guy got a rough start. After seeing his parents die while trying to reach the mystical Kunlun, Danny Rand would actually be the only member of his family to reach the mystical city. Apprenticing to Lee Kun the Thunderer, over time Danny would become the most gifted student and at 19 would defeat the dragon Shao-Lao the Undying and take the beast's molten heart. He would then claim the powers of the Iron Fist. Iron Fist is a master of all forms of Kung Fu, and with his ability to control his life force, or Chi, he can focus this Chi to land catastrophic blows on enemies and opponents alike. Iron Fist is so formidable and skilled that he has been on several teams, including the Avengers, the Defenders, and the Heroes for Hire, and has even briefly taken over the Daredevil mantle. Daredevil. The man without fear is a no-brainer for this list. Unable to see, he doesn't let that get in his way. His heightened sense of hearing gives him a sonar-like ability, allowing him to be fully aware of his surroundings at all times. Along with that, his acrobatic abilities and his high-risk, high-flying style has shown that his equilibrium is on par with that with Spider-Man himself. His sensei stick would train Daredevil at an early age, and over time Daredevil would come to master boxing, Muay Thai, ninjutsu, jujitsu, and many other fighting disciplines, as well as master the Eskrima sticks. Daredevil is also unafraid of any enemy. No matter how powerful, he has been fighting with the Ninja Clan, the Hand, for as long as can be remembered, and has been the main thorn in the side of top New York gangster, the Kingpin. It is worth noting that Daredevil has fought many of the others on this list, sometimes defeating them and sometimes fighting them to a standstill, which is incredible when you consider that a lot of them have superpowers and he does not. Karnak. With taped up hands and a green hoodie, Karnak looks like he's always ready for a fight. The cousin of Black Bolt and advisor to the Inhuman royal family, Karnak is a stern, disciplined, no-nonsense hard-ass. Interestingly enough, he has never went through Terrigenesis, and for all intensive purposes, is basically an everyday human being. Though through years of intense training and meditation, Karnak has come to possess enhanced stamina, agility, and reflexes, but also the ability to find the weakness in any person, object, or idea. He can destroy just about anything and can render anyone unconscious, no matter how superpowered, with a single strike. He's defeated Ultron 13, as well as a group of Iron Man armors, defeated Phantomex, and has even defeated Death itself. Impressive. Black Panther. T'Challa, the King of Wakanda. He is the perfect combination of brains and brawn. Not only can he beat someone senseless, he is literally one of the smartest men in the world. Black Panther is a normal person born with no powers. However, after consuming the heart-shaped herb, he would gain enhanced senses and abilities, putting him above a normal person. Black Panther has mastered all known fighting styles in the world, as well as the secret martial arts only known to Wakandans. He is a brilliant strategist and tactician, as he has been defending Wakanda and repelling all invading forces, and is just about undefeated in doing so. He can even match wits with Reed Richards, Tony Stark, and Doctor Doom, which is actually mind-blowing. Wolverine. Standing at a towering 5'3", Wolverine is commonly mistaken for a ferocious berserker that will stab you to death. And well, he kinda is, and he definitely will, but that takes away from the bigger picture. James Howlett, aka Wolverine, aka Logan, has been fighting longer than just about anyone else on this list. With experience to boot, he has mastered so many different forms of unarmed combat, it would literally be easier to name the ones he doesn't know. Fighting all over the planet, being a ninja, a samurai, a soldier, even doing Black Ops work in X-Force, Wolverine has left his mark all over the Marvel Universe. Being an X-Men mainstay, but also an Avenger, he has taken it to many enemies with different degrees of skill, intelligence, and strength, supposedly greater than his own, yet comes out on top again and again. Wolverine has recently made a return in the comics, being resurrected from the dead, showing that nothing can hold this man back, not even death itself. Gamora. She is the deadliest woman in the Marvel Universe. Gamora is the last surviving member of the Zenroberes race, and after her race's extermination, she would be found by Thanos, who would raise and train her as his own. As a result, Gamora would become so lethal and capable that Thanos would then send her against the Church of Universal Truth, where she would avenge the genocide of her race, killing all members of the church. She would then team up with Adam Warlock to go after the leader, Magus, almost assassinating him herself. And that's just her origin story. Gamora is a total powerhouse. When Annihilus invaded the Marvel Universe, Gamora joined the United Front, teaming with Nova, Ronan, Star-Lord, and others, taking the fight to the Annihilation Wave. After this, she would join the Guardians of the Galaxy, where she's been kicking ass ever since, until recently. During Infinity Wars, she manages to steal the Power Stone and using it, attacks Thanos, taking his head slap off. But then again, this just proves the point. Gamora is a badass. Taskmaster. A fan favorite despite being a villain, Tony Masters, or Taskmaster, is one of, if not the best set of hands in all of Marvel. Thanks to his photographic reflexes, the ability to copy anyone's fighting style with absolute precision, and retain that information after seeing it only once, then being able to predict an opponent's next move, Taskmaster is a threat like no other. After repeated battles, heroes often become used to a villain's style and can prepare. That's not the case with Taskmaster. Over the years, Taskmaster has copied Daredevil, Captain America, Deadpool, and many others on and off this list, meaning each fight is going to be more difficult than the previous, as well as make Taskmaster even more dangerous the next time someone engages him in battle. That could be a problem.
So there it is, the best sets of hands in Marvel. You got a different opinion? Tell me about it in the comments, or you can go cry to your mom. Either one works for me. I'm Walt, the most gangster nerd on YouTube, and I'll be seeing you soon enough.